gonna change my world. To the G. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Hey everybody, back again with another video. This comes again as a request for the song Across the Universe by the Beatles, and excited to do this one. Thank you for the suggestion. This is a classic, and we're going to jump right in. I'm going to start by teaching you the introduction. You'll see on the chart from Ultimate Guitar that it actually has the guitar tablature, all those lines and numbers and everything. That tells a guitarist what to play. Obviously, this song was originally played on the guitar. I'm going to show you the intro here first, so let's take a look at the intro. Right hand, what we're going to do is the intro starts on an F sharp, okay, and then outlines a D chord in first inversion. All right, so you might want to do the F sharp with your thumb at first, and then you're going to quickly outline a D chord landing on this D up here. Okay, that's the beginning of the intro. And then you're just going to walk your way down the D scale, but you're going to skip the G here, go to the F sharp. Okay, and then you're going to land down here on A and C sharp together and rock back and forth between them like this. And then there's a chord change that happens in our left hand there. So when you put it together, it sounds like this. That's the chord change, and then you start the verse, okay, which we'll go over in a second. So the left hand, what you're going to do, when you play that first F sharp, you're just going to play a D and an A together. It's called a fifth, and you're going to hold that out for the whole thing until you get there, okay? And then when you jump down here to this part, you're going to drop down to an F sharp and a C sharp. This makes that F sharp minor chord that you see in the intro over the tablature. You rock back and forth, and then you're going to do a fifth, A and E, for the A, while you continue to rock back and forth between the A, C sharp combo, and then the B. Okay, so now both of those together. One more time, left hand goes like this, walks down to C sharp, F sharp, and then A and E. And that gets you through the three chords, D major, F sharp minor, and A, that make up the intro. So put it together and it sounds like this. Okay, and then that's when you're going to jump into the verse. So let's take a look at the verse. For the verse, we're going to keep that kind of rocking pattern going, the outside and then in, which is an interesting way to play through the chords. So we're going to explore that as we play. So the chords first, what I'm going to do in my right hand, this is middle C right here. I should have said that earlier, I apologize. So middle C's right here, you're basically centered around. When you start that F sharp, you're on the F sharp just above middle C, or to the right of middle C. So then when you land on your D chord down here that starts the verse, this is where we're going to play that D chord. And then the B minor chord is just going to move from here. We're going to move the A up to the B. So this is going to be our B minor chord, F sharp, B, and D. Okay, and if you're wondering, I'm using inversions to make it easier to move between the chords. Okay, if you're not familiar with inversions, check out my video that talks about those. Okay, so this is our D chord, F sharp, A, D. Then we go to a B minor chord, F sharp, B, D. Then we're going to go to an F sharp minor chord here, F sharp, A, C sharp. Really cool chord progression that they've got going here. And then when we get to the E minor 7 chord, we're actually going to play a G major chord in our left hand. The E is going to be down here. So we're going to play a G, B, and D. That'll make the E minor 7 chord when we add the E at the bass. And then we're going to go up to A, okay, A, C sharp, E. And then when we go to the A7, we're going to drop our thumb down here, G, C sharp, and then E there, okay? And then the pattern repeats, D, B minor, F sharp minor, E minor, where we're playing a G. And then this is where it changes. Rather than going to an A, A7, this is the only verse that it does it. Verse 1 goes to a G minor chord here, okay? So G, B flat, D. All right. So those are the chords in the right hand, and then in the left hand, you simply, I would start the first one maybe as an octave, or you could just play the D up here or the D down here. You choose. But to make it simple, we'll play the D up here, okay? And then we're walking our way down. So when we play a D chord, we play a D in the bass. We're going to play a B for the B minor, F sharp for the F sharp, okay? And then E, we're going to drop down to here for the E minor 7. Remember, we're playing a G chord up here. That makes E minor 7. And then we're going to go to A, and we do that twice in a row. All right, and then on the repeat, D, B minor, F sharp. And just so you know, the rhythm changes. It's one measure on D, one measure on B, two measures on F sharp minor, and then two measures on E minor, and then two measures on the G minor, okay? Or when you went to the A7, so two measures on the E minor 7, and then the A is one measure, A7 is going to be two measures. Okay, I know I'm kind of moving through this pretty quickly. If you're having trouble keeping up, don't be afraid to just jump back, listen to it again until you got it. And when I put it together, you'll kind of see how it works, okay? So now here's the verse, both hands together, and I might even sing it a little bit so that you kind of see where it fits, okay? And I'm not going to show you the rhythm yet. This is just the chords, okay? Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. And then now we're on E minor 7. Wildly as they slip away across the universe. Okay, and then pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my opened mind, possessing and caressing me. Very cool chord progression. Now, when you go to add the rhythm, it's going to sound like this. We're going to do outside and in. Remember, we're borrowing that from the theme in the intro. Okay, so and I said it was one measure on each of those and two measure on the F sharp, but as I counted, it's actually half a measure on the D, half a measure on the B, and then a full measure on the F. So I apologize. Slight change, but it's the equation's still the same. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Okay, you can see there how you move through and how that rocking pattern fits over the lyrics. Awesome. Let's take a look now at the chorus. We ended here on the G minor, and then we're ready for our D chord for the chorus, and the technique we're going to use is the same, kind of this rocking thing outside in, okay? The chorus goes D, and then A. It says A7 sus, don't worry about that, just go to an A7, and then there's a G here, okay, G major with the G in the bass, and then D. And then it kind of repeats, A7, G, to the D. Okay, that's the chord kind of order. And then when you put it together with the rhythm, and actually I see what's happening here, the I would stay on the D, don't go to A7, and just go to A. Nothing's gonna change my world. To the G. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Okay, so that A7 sus4 thing, so technically an A7 sus4 would be this. Okay, here's A, you're going to do the 7, and you're going to sus the 4, so you're getting rid of this. Okay, that would be that. If you want to play around with that and try putting that in, you can, but I suggest just staying on the D. Jaggaroo day. so you guys heard that. If we look real quick at verse 2, I just want to show you something here on verse 2. The chords are exactly the same. D, B minor, F sharp minor, E7, right? A7, and then D minor. This is the repeat of the chords, but watch here. It goes to E minor 7, and rather than going to G minor, I mentioned that verse 1 was the only time it does that. So at the end of verse 2, you go E minor 7, then you just do the A to the A7 again. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Okay, so then you go into the chorus from there. Then the outro is essentially just repeating Jagaru Deva on a D, okay? Or if you want to just keep repeating the chorus, you can, okay? But it's basically the outro. Jagaru Deva, Jagaru Deva. Okay, and then if you wanted to end kind of on an octave D with your D chord there, that might be a cool way to wrap it up. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for the suggestions. Again, keep them coming. I want to be putting out songs that are helping you progress in your musical journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click in the description to find out how we can learn to play piano together, how we can learn together. And yeah, thanks again, guys. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.